Hey guys, so this is my second book haul. Two of these are from Barnes & Noble. One is from a Goodreads giveaway, and then the rest are from Book Closeouts, which is now Book Outlet. I don't know if they got bought out or just changed their name, but the site is pretty much the same. It's really easy to use, but now you just go to Book Outlet instead. They sell bargain books, so that's what those are. They'll have a line on them and then something slightly wrong with them, which is why they're bargain books, but they're really, really cheap. They're like $5 or less usually. Some are, more, but just depending on the book. But I guess they have a line in them so that you can't resell them or sell them for full price, I'm guessing, but they have that, and then they'll have like smudge or something. I'll show you, but that's pretty much it, so that really doesn't bother me. They have scratch and dent copies as well. They're usually like $2.50 or something, really cheap, which is really nice. I think one of them is scratch and dent, but I can't really remember, but they make them really, really, really cheap, so if you really don't mind, then you can go with that, which I really don't think is that much damage, but obviously it's more damage than usual, but I think it's still readable. I can't remember if any of mine are scratch and dent or not. I want to tell you right off the bat that most of these series that I buy, unless they're a standalone book, if I buy a series, they have all the books that they're already out usually, or the last book that's coming out is coming out really soon, because I don't like to buy a series and then really get into it and then have to read only 2 books or something, and then I have to wait for the rest of the series. That's why I'm not going to read Cinder yet, because Cinder only has 2 books out and there's still 2 books to come, which I heard is a really good series, and I really want to read it, but I don't want to get like all excited and then have like a cliffhanger and then have to wait. So, and then also I like completely forget about the plot or like details at least when the next book comes out, and then I have to reread it, which I like the series, so I wouldn't mind rereading it, but it's just kind of, it gets annoying. Like I read City of Bones, like all 3 when they came out, and then I read Clockwork Angel, and now I can't remember hardly any details, so I have to reread it. But I was just waiting for all of the books to come out before I reread them. Also the same with this series. I have it over here because I'm gonna have it on my TBR. It's not new, but it's a Shadow Falls novel. I'm gonna buy 2 more of the series now because I read 2 of them and I really, really, really love them. So if you haven't read the series, I would really recommend it. But all of them were out, so then I had to wait and I forgot. So now that they're all out, I'll read them. So just for future reference, usually when I buy a series, all of them are out, or like one of them, they're not all out yet, but the last one comes out in January 2014, which isn't that long, and it was really cheap on the site, so I really didn't care. But the problem is I forgot that, and that was the first book I read. It should have been the last book I read in the haul, since the last one hasn't come out yet, but I read it before, like the first book when my delivery came yesterday. I already read it in one day, and now it sucks because now I'm having this dilemma, like, do I buy the second one? Do I buy the second book and hurry up and read it, because the third one doesn't come out till January, so that really sucks. But anyways, the first one I have is Special Forces Survival Guide. This has first aid, water, signaling, and navigation, making shelter, making a fire, extreme climates and terrain, and then camping skills. So it shows all those, and why I liked it is it was $9 at Barnes & Noble, and I don't want to be ignorant and naive. I want to learn how to survive and camp and all that stuff, which I've never done other than Girl Scouts when I was like 10. They have a bunch of like cool pictures, which I wanted. I wanted pictures so that I know what I'm doing, but they have a bunch of cool stuff like water from a vine, how to make a fire, how to make a bow and arrow. I'm guessing it's how to filter water, but just a bunch of really cool stuff. There's a bunch of different survival guides, but I just saw that one and picked it up. The next one I got is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I heard Neil Gaiman is a great author, and most of his books are 4 or 5 stars, and this one is, so that's why I bought it, because I've never read anything of his books. This is like 180 pages, so I really didn't know it was that short. And it's a standalone book. I usually read a series or like a really big book, so this is going to be different. I don't know if I'll like it because I like a lot of plot building and world building, and obviously this won't have it, but I heard this is like an adult fantasy, I believe, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember the plot very much, but I like that the pages are like that. I don't know what it's called. I also got a Neil Gaiman book called American Gods Authors Preferred Text from Book Closeouts, and this was like $6 or something ridiculous, which is amazing. The only thing wrong with it is like, I don't even know if you'll be able to see that, but a little bit there, and then there's a smudge mark right there. But then the pages are like the other one, which I really like, and then this is like 550 pages long, so this is a lot longer, so I think I'll like this one a lot more, and this one sounded really interesting, so I got it. Usually I'll extensively research a book and look into the plot and even spoilers on like what they liked and what they didn't like about a book, because I really do forget them by the time I get the book. So like this, I fully looked into this book, and it, looked up spoilers and all kinds of stuff for this book, and I can't even remember the plot enough to tell you what it's about now, so that just goes to show my memory sucks. The next one is Everneath by Brody Ashton, and this is the one that I was talking about that I read, and that the third one doesn't come out until January 2014. This one is 350 pages long. I read this in a day, cover to cover. It was amazing, and I will have a review up for you. Hopefully, I'm going to do it today, I think, but I'll link that below for the review for this. But I'm going to hopefully do reviews for all of these except for like the survival guide and stuff, obvious ones that I probably wouldn't do unless you really wanted me to do. This is Hereafter by Tara Hudson, and this is like, I think she's dead, and it's a mystery trying to figure out who killed her. And then it's about ghosts, I think, too, because she's a ghost. So I really like ghosts. I really like mysteries. I really like YA mysteries because I feel like adult mysteries sometimes are way too gruesome or scary, and I don't like anything like that. So I like that this is, toned down but still a mystery. So that looked really interesting, and I believe the whole series is out of that. Oh, just for future reference, I'm going to have every single book that I'm showing you down below with the author, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to pronounce the author's name right, so you can look it up if you want to. Also, I'm going to have how much I paid for it, just in case you're curious, and then I'm going to have if the whole series is out, and if not, when is the next book coming out. And then also I'm going to have if any of these are scratch and dent, because I can't remember if any of them are scratch and dent copies, just so I'm not guessing and trying to figure it out. But this is Nightshade by Andrea Kramer. I've heard really good things about this. Everybody's been reading this, I believe, and it says she can control her pack but not her heart. All I know is that this is about werewolves, and I think she is the leader, and then it's a love story, I believe, as well. So I heard good things about that and wanted to pick it up. And then this one is Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. I heard this one was great and about angels. I've only read one book about angels, and it was Hush Hush, and only the first book. So I was really excited to get this one because I heard this is the best angel book there is. At least that's what people were saying in the comments, and it was all 4 and 5 stars. So I was really excited to read this. And yeah, the whole series is out. I know that for sure. I don't know a lot about it other than it's about angels, but I think I'll like it. So this is Starcrossed by Josephine Angelini. This will probably be one that I procrastinate reading just because I've heard that it's good, but you have to know a lot about mythology and stuff to get into it or to know what they're talking about. And I know nothing about mythology, so I've heard you had to sometimes read it more than once. It's mixed everywhere on reviews, but so I'm not really, I don't know, looking forward to reading that right away. Also with the Everneath, it is kind of about mythology, but it's really easy to follow, so just so you know about that book. The next book I have is The Secret Life of Water by Masaru Emoto. I butchered that name. This is pretty short, like 200 pages, and it has pictures, but this is like an experiment I think that they did where they like sent love and hate to the water and took pictures, and then took pictures of like distilled water and then water that's been filtered, and like they become crystals and stuff when they're like good stuff, and then some, like the hate one, I know looks really weird, but I know you can look it up on I'm sure on Google, and it will talk more about it to see if it's something that you would like to read. I would do a review on this if you wanted me to, but I don't know if enough people are interested in it. But I was highly interested in this. And they also do like experiments kind of like that with rice and with carrots and stuff, where they send like love to one thing of rice and then hate to the other one. And then after a while, the hate one gets all rotten and the love one is all like growing and prospering. Is really, really cool and interesting, and the whole thought that I guess that your intention and words do mean something. So I wanted to buy the book though to learn more about the details on the experiment and what they figured out through the experiment. Next one I got is Rose. This was the one that I got from the Goodreads giveaway. This is a kid's book, but I thought it'd be awesome because I can read it and do a review on it, and then I can give it to my cousin who's a kid. So that's why I try to get into some of the giveaways for kids, even though obviously I'm not a kid. Some kid books I like Harry Potter I love, but I don't know if I'll love this or not. So the cover looked really cute, and it's about magic, which I love magic. And it's a short book. It's only 200 pages, so I think this will be a really easy read, and then I'll definitely do a review on Goodreads for the author, and then I'm going to give it to my cousin to enjoy. So yeah. that was my haul. Sorry if it was so long again, but I had a lot of books to show you and I was really excited about them, and now I'm going to hurry up and read all of them and review all of them for you. Like I said below, if you want the review of Everneath, then it'll be down below when I get it done. And also, if you have any questions, just leave them down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, you know, the whole schmeal. But yeah. Bye! Sorry if this is a long video again. I'm trying to get better at it, but try to talk really fast, but just get tired.